Hello everyone, and welcome to Counts Your Error Feature Friday. I'm your host, Brian Urban. In these features, we hope to give you some simple tips, tidbits, and tricks to make your days easier and your patients happier. In this feature, we're going to talk about viewing sales analytics. This is a tool that enables you to see graphically what you can see elsewhere. Sales data, units data that is already available through dashboard widgets, through different report generators, but is also available to be viewed visually. So let's jump to this under business and then sales analytics. In this tool, you can pick from a wide variety of parameters. For example, you can choose to view this data by all clinics, by individual clinics, or if you have the regions feature set up, you can view by region, of course. Then, of course, you can decide the line item type. Do you want to look at all types or specifically hearing aids or some other service or other type that you're considering? You can look by all staff or individual staff members. You can also pick a specific date range, of course, and very importantly, group the data as a summary, so all clinics in one if you have multiple locations, or view this by individual clinics. So we'll start off here with these parameters and go ahead and run the analytics. And then, of course, we're going to see our data, right? So you can see month by month what's happened. You can hover over the individual data points and see more detail. You can, of course, scroll down here and see different aspects of this data: return, exchange, cancellation, net, right? And then as we move forward, you can then look at sales data, same idea, right? Now, this is from a test account. The data is not as beautiful as it would be as in a typical clinic. But as you can see the data. You can then change your parameters. Maybe now we'll search on this by clinic and we'll run that same report. Okay, here are the units, right? And once again, the additional clinics in this test account don't have much data, so it doesn't show as beautifully as it would for yours, but you can see the data and you can jump between units and sales very easily. Now, the color of the individual lines will just be picked at random right away. However, you can customize this so you can set specific colors for an individual, set a specific color for an individual clinic or for an individual region. And to do so, you would just click here on Administration in the top menu bar, and let's start with the clinic color. So we'll go to Clinic List. We're going to edit a clinic. Let's just take the first on the list here, and then we're going to go to the Financials tab. In the Financials tab, you'll see an Analytics Graph color. Go ahead and pick, of course, whatever color it is you wish. That will set the color for that clinic. Once you do so, then you go ahead and just click Save. And when you go back to the Analytics tool, what you'll find is that when you run the report, that clinic that you just set the color for will continually show up as that color, whereas others, when you rerun, would change color. Right? So you would just repeat that process for each clinic where you want to have a standard color. Until you have them all set. Then, if you use regions, of course, you can set the color there as well. So we'll go to the regions tool, and right away, it's when you first join this, go to this page, you can set the color there. So once again, once you have that in place, let's actually start taking existing region. There we go. Once you have that in place, and then you go back to the Sales Analytics tool and you choose a region, then of course it is going to run the color scheme by that region. Okay, now all of these tools, of course, we're happy to review with you to kind of discuss any questions you may have. So if you do have any questions, give us a call, email us, live chat us. We are always happy to help. Thank you very much for joining us for today's Counts Your Ear Feature Friday. And as always, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.